We're hosting one big party between gamers and developers.
We are here in Astoria, Queens at a GameJam, our first GameJam that Sony PlayStation has been involved with, and this one's particular for PlayStation Mobile.
We're a really good team. We haven't fought really.
Me and her, we've got issues.
This is a very unique game jam. It actually started about a week ago with the developers being introduced to the new PlayStation Mobile SDK.
Then they were able to work through this entire week, and now here we are back at the Museum of the Moving Image. The jammers are just going to be here working long days finishing up their projects.
We're going to spend the next 48 hours basically building these games, and then at the end of that time we have a panel of judges, myself included. They're going to go around and listen to the pitches for each of these teams about their games.
At the conclusion, we're going to choose 4 semi-finalists. And those 4 semi-finalists are going to have an additional month to work on their game leading up to GDC. And at GDC, we're going to announce the grand prize winner of this Game Jam.
And that winner will go to E3, part of the whole PlayStation experience, to present their game to media, press, and anybody who's coming by our booth.
We've been working with PlayStation. We started 3 years ago. They brought us in early with PlayStation Mobile, and we're really excited to have this opportunity for the independent development community.
You know, we have a heritage of working with independent game companies, and independent development is actually getting to the point where it's kind of experiencing a renaissance. There's just more and more of these game developers out there because distributing their games has become easier and easier. And that's one of the key things with PlayStation Mobile, is we really wanted to provide a platform that was really a playground for these kind of developers. It allows you to run on PlayStation Vitas, Sony Xperia phones, Sony tablets, as well as non-Sony devices, any kind of PlayStation certified Android device.
It's very inexpensive to develop for, so this allows opportunity for more developers to get involved with us and download a free SDK and be able to work on our platform.
Well, it's my first time using the PSM SDK, so that's been exciting.
I mean, it's been, all things considered, kind of fun to play around with a new set of tools and see what we can make this thing do.
But it also has a lot of really bold approaches of dealing with old problems in 2D engineering.
Just with the rise of mobile devices and the internet, you can now publish worldwide from your couch, and the only cost you need is a developer's license and a computer, which you probably already have.
I thought they did a really nice job on this.
It could be a multiplayer game.
Yeah,
it's really creative.
Yeah, I really like it. I think those guys are going places. I think it's going to be really fun on Vita.
The most exciting thing is we really think that what we can bring to that space is higher quality games. So really finding the best of the best. And we're going to take them to E3, and they're going to stand right next to us and talk about this game that they built using our platform. And that is the ultimate promise of this kind of thing, that we can have an open PlayStation platform that elevates the highest quality content. And we mean it when we say that.
All right, so what we had to do is choose 4 semi-finalist teams. Each semi-finalist team will be flown out to GDC.
First semi-finalist, Backpedal Games, Don't Wait, Prepare. Crystal Golden Review. Team Snakes with Crumble.
That concludes IndieCade East. Thank you guys so much for coming out. at the GDC, and the finalists for the IndieCade GameJam are presenting their final games.
This is actually a lot different from what I saw you guys originally did.
Clearly a lot of work has gone into the SDK, and the new SDK update has made it more intuitive and easier to use.
People have been really into it. What Kaho and I were really going for was to create a really unique multiplayer experience on this device.
The games are all really super awesome. I would sit down and play them all.
We're very excited because we have not announced the winner yet, so for tonight, you guys get to hear who the winner is. Hermit Crab in Space. An all-expenses paid trip to E3, as well as your E3 pass.
It's exciting. We're going to release the game. I think we're going to keep working on it a little bit and then put it out there.
It's just cool to have something that people like.